What's up, guys? My name's Austin. This is the Sports Stage. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Football is back. If you watched college football tonight, I guarantee you had a good time. I did. I watched the CU North Dakota State game. We had a slip on that game. If you guys watched the video yesterday, you saw that slip. We hit 3 out of the 4 for the CU game tonight. So all we have to do is hit that Graham Mertz play on the Florida-Miami game, and we win the slip. If you guys know, all of the CU North Dakota State game, those plays tonight, they were all for CU because you can't bet on FCS player props. So we had to throw the Mertz play in there for it to approve it because you can't do all the same team on the Sleeper app or on any of these apps for that matter. So that was that slip. Shadur covered, Travis Hunter covered, Charlie Offerdahl covered on the under, and Dallin Hayden did not go over 35.5 rush yards. I think CU's going to struggle this year, guys. They are not good up front. They're just not physical enough. They're a flashy team. You know, they're flashing their Rolexes. They're a speed team. That's going to hurt them in the Big 12. Big 12 plays some pretty smash-mouth football sometimes, and I don't know if they're ready for that. Don't take anything away from North Dakota State, though. They are a great FCS team. You guys all know that. They're always in the national championship hunt. That's all I got for that play. I'm done talking about that slip. Just want to let you guys know I had a lot of fun watching it, watching these dudes cover for us and winning us some money, or at least putting us in position to win us some money when Graham Mertz throws for over 237 passing yards on Saturday. It's Thursday right now, guys, the 29th of August. This is for the Texas and CSU game. This is for Saturday. Okay, we're doing these on Dabble. If you don't have the Dabble app yet, use code SSWIN. It's down here at the bottom of the screen. That's going to get you a $25 free bet. You can throw it on this play, or I just put out a video 10 minutes ago on the Clemson versus Georgia game. You can throw it on that play too. Those are all on Dabble. All these picks tonight are on Dabble in these two videos. So let's get right to it, guys. Texas versus CSU. Let's move me out of the way. We're going right away with Quinn Ewers on the passing yards. You guys already know we're taking the over on Ewers' passing yards. His line is set at 283. Quinn Ewers is not a guy that throws for 500 yards all the time, although he did throw for like 4-something against Oklahoma State in the Big 12 championship. Dude was dialed. This is CSU, its first game of the year. We're taking the over. His line is at 283.5. We're getting a 283 even on Dabble, so it's half less, so we can still push if it gets 283. But I think he's going over this. He's projected at 286 here, according to Unabated's AI algorithm, their simulation here. So he's barely projected to go over it. I do think he's going to cover it. I think personally he's going to go well over that, with one caveat. If they get up big, I do think they may turn it over to Arch Manning sooner than normal. It's week 1, guys. They got Michigan next week at the Big House, so Arch is still a very good backup. You guys know Arch Manning. He's a 5-star recruit. Everybody thinks he should be starting right now. Anyways, just because of who he is, the kid's great. So I wouldn't doubt it if they turn it over to Arch sooner rather than later, because it's week 1 and they got Michigan next week. It's going to be a long season. Texas has national championship aspirations. That is my only concern with Ewers on this line. If he plays 3 full quarters, he's 100% hitting this. He doesn't need 4 quarters to throw for 286 passing yards against Colorado State. But there's that one caveat. That's the only thing that gives me a slight doubt on this play. But like I said, I believe he's going over it, just with that minimal bit of doubt there. So Quinn Ewers, over 283 passing yards. I'm confident in it. He's playing 3 quarters. Let's do it. Let's win this pick. Next one, going into receiving yards now. Let's go over here to receiving. We're going to simulate that and scroll down to Texas versus CSU. Where are you at? Right here. Torrey Horton. If you guys watched CSU football last year, a lot of you probably didn't. I watch all college football. I'm a huge football fan. It's what I do, guys. I played through college. I coach football. Football is my life, right? So Torrey Horton last year absolutely lit it up. People thought he was going to go to the NFL. He decided not to. He's back. Torrey Horton should be a first-round pick this next year. At minimum, he'll probably be a second-round pick. The dude's a stud. His line right now is set at 67.5 on his receiving yards. We're getting it at 68 on Dabble, but the best play right here on Caesars is 67.5. Projection says he's going to go for 74 passing yards. CSU is going to be playing from behind. They're playing Texas, who was in the college football playoff last year. Colorado State's not a great football team. They play in the Mountain West. They're not even that great in the Mountain West. They're going to be playing from behind. They're going to be slinging the rock. Torrey Horton is their guy. They force feed him. Go back and watch Colorado State versus Colorado last year. Torrey Horton was the best player on that field that night because Travis Hunter got knocked out of the game. Travis Hunter is probably the best player in the country, but Torrey Horton was the best player on the field that night. Watch that game. It'll show you a little bit about what this guy can do. I think he's going over on 74.38 passing yards. Like I said, they're going to be playing from behind and slinging it, and they force feed Torrey Horton, and he can handle that type of target share. He's a guy that can catch a lot of balls and make plays with the ball after he catches it. He scores a lot of touchdowns. Torrey Horton over 70. We're getting at over 68 receiving yards. Next, just look one spot up. Isaiah Bond for Texas. His line on Caesars is at 66.5. We're getting it at 67 on Dabble. He's projected at 73.1 yards. Isaiah Bond, transfer from Alabama. You guys saw what he did last year. The dude can flat out fly. He's going to kind of replace that Xavier Worthy role in this Texas offense. They got a lot of transfers. They got Matt Golden, Silas Bolden, and then freshman Ryan Wingo. Don't forget about the guy who I think is being the most underrated in that receiving crew right now, Jonte Cook. They have a lot of dudes. Isaiah Bond is the new Xavier Worthy over there. With his speed, his skill set, they're going to be throwing him the ball a lot. He's going to catch some bubbles, some of that short stuff, and they're going to expect him to make plays with the ball in his hands. But he's also the deep threat. And you guys saw all season long, Texas will take shots. They took shots to Xavier Worthy last year. They took shots to A.D. Mitchell last year. They didn't take many shots to Jatavian Sanders. He was more of their let's stretch the field horizontally type of guy. They didn't run a lot of seams up the field with Jatavian. He was more on far crosses, deep crosses, things like that. He did run some through routes, and he was pretty good at that. But Bond is that new deep threat, that Worthy, that Mitchell, those type of guys, and he can get 73 yards on the first play of the game. Touchback, take the ball at 25. There goes Isaiah Bond, covers our pick right here. That's how fast he is. That's how dynamic he is. And that's how Texas uses their receivers. So don't be surprised if he goes for 150 on Saturday. So this game, guys, it's at 1:30. I didn't say that. It's at 1:30. 1:30 Mountain Time, 3:30 Eastern Time. So on the East Coast, 3:30. You can figure out your time zone from there. So make sure you get your plays in before then. Hopefully these lines don't change and you get them exactly where I got them, which is what I'm giving you right now. Moving on, guys, we're going to move into, I'm going to hop over to props.cash here, and we're going to go to the Texas game. Okay, Texas, Colorado State. I got rushing yards pulled up. So his line is set at 94 yards. Props.cash thinks he's going to rush for 49 yards. I'm not sure why. C.J. Baxter got hurt. He's done for the season. Jaden Blue is the dude now in Texas. This right here, you got to think about the competition in that backfield last year. Jonathan Brooks was there. C.J. Baxter was the number 2. Jaden Blue got some carries, but he was the third back. He didn't really come on until the playoff game. He didn't play much. I mean, the Texas Tech game here, this is where Jonathan Brooks got hurt in that Texas Tech game. He took over a lot in that game because of that injury, but C.J. Baxter was still the dude. Now Baxter is out. Jaden Blue is the number 1. He's the lead back in Texas. They do have Jarrett Gibson, the freshman 4-star running back. He's probably going to get a lot of carries as well, but Jaden Blue is the number 1 there, no doubt about it. This is the type of game he can put up, 120-yard type of game. So I don't know why he's projected so low here at 49 yards rushing. The line's set at 94.5. It's not adding up with props.cash's projection. I didn't actually look yet. Let's see what Unabated's simulation AI projection shows for Jaden Blue. If If I can find that Texas USC. Did I scroll right past it? I apologize, guys. Here we go. Jaden Blue, they have him projected at 99 yards. So something is off there with the props.cash projection and the unabated projection. That's why I use multiple data points, multiple websites and betting sites that show you multiple things. Because this seems more realistic. 94.5 is his line, 99 is his yards, rather than, 49 rushing yards. Something's different there. I don't know if props.cash, I don't know their algorithm, so I'm not going to pretend like I do, but I'm guessing this is based on this last season. It's heavy, it's weighted heavier than it should be on this last season, not taking into account that Jonathan Brooks was the lead guy. Cedric Baxter was the number 2 guy there. So I'm going to trust this projection here and just my own observations of the Texas football program. 99 yards is closer to it. We're going to take Jaden Blue over 21.5 yards for his longest rush. He doesn't even have to get 99 yards. We just need him to get 22 yards on one attempt. Doesn't matter when that attempt comes. Just bust a little 22-yard run for us, Jaden, and we're going to cover this pick. Again, if you guys watched my Clemson versus Georgia video, kind of like the Love It pick I made in that video, there's not a lot to really back up a play like this. It's kind of basing it on how many yards this guy's supposed to get. His line is set at 94. And really, the explosiveness of the offense relative to the competition. CSU is not as fast as Texas. They're not going to be able to run with them. They're not as physical up front. Texas is going to have one of the better offensive lines in the country this year. Jaden Blue can pop off more than one 22-yard run in this game. You guys saw it in the Washington game, in the playoff game. He was all over the place. Now, a lot of that was receiving. He caught a couple screens that he took for 20-plus yards, caught a couple pass plays. Not screens, but like swing routes or wheel routes that he took for over 22 yards. He is involved in the passing game quite a bit, but this year he's going to be involved in the rushing game a lot more. So Jaden Blue over 21.5 for his longest rush. That's your picks, guys. That's all I got for this slip. That's 4 picks. If you put it in straight bet, 4 picks is going to be a 15x payout on Dabble. You can hedge it. Hedge is like just an insured slip. I'm going to leave that up to you guys, whatever you want to do with your money and with that slip. I'm just giving you the picks that I think are going to win. You decide if you want to hedge it or play it straight. Guys, before I get going, I want to let you know, we're already winning, right? The CU plays 3 out of 4 tonight. All we need is Mertz to hit on his prop, and we cover that slip. We hit North Dakota State plus 11 against CU tonight. The sportsbook plays are hitting in football so far tonight. The props are hitting so far in football tonight. The proof is in the pudding. We're going to win money this football season. Down here in the description, there's a link for my free picks and VIP picks. If you want every single football play that I give, whether it's in a sportsbook or on a player prop daily fantasy app, down there in that link, NFL and college football season pass, guys, I'm giving it 30% off right now. Use code Sunday. That's going to get you that 30% off. It's $420 for the entire football season, college football and NFL. It's not a crazy price. It seems like a lot when you just hear the price. But, for example, if you put $100 on this CU slip that I gave you yesterday, you're winning half of that money back already just in one night of college football. So we're going to win. We're going to win that money back, even if you have to pay full price, because there is a limited amount of people that can use that code Sunday. Even if you pay the full price at $600, we're going to win that money back all season long, guys. Proof's in the pudding, like I said. We're already winning tonight. It's night 1 of college football season. We haven't even gotten to the NFL yet. So if you're a guy that doesn't like to pay for picks, I get it. My free picks are also available there. All these YouTube plays that I give, they'll get sent straight to your phone. And before I forget to tell you, I almost forgot already, that $420 that you spend on the NFL season pass, you can finance that. So if you go to the link, you click on the season pass, you're about to check out and pay, there's 3 different financing options. You don't even have to pay all that up front. I don't remember exactly what it totals out to financed. It's like $38 a month or something like that. Guys, we're going to win this back. It's a great time to get in on that. It's 30% off right now. Use code Sunday, like I said. I'm excited. I can't wait to win money and have fun doing it this football season. These apps are fun. Putting bets in on these player props, and then you go out to your TV and you watch them perform on the field and watch that line, the stat line just tick up to hit your prop, or you're watching that line ticking up and you're like, stop, don't give that guy the ball, we got the under. So it's a lot of fun, guys. We're going to have a lot of fun this football season. Like I said, links in the description, free and paid VIP subscriptions down there. There's also a Discord link to it so we can all communicate, talk to each other, and just be a community, a sports betting community, fantasy football community, and just have fun together, okay? If you like my style, if you like these videos, you like my picks, hit that subscribe button, join in with us to get every video I post onto YouTube. You'll get notified if you have your notifications on. There's a little notification bell somewhere. I think it's on this side. You tell me. That'll get all my videos notified, or that'll get you notified of all my videos. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate any support. I'm trying to quit my day job and do this full time for you guys, so I appreciate it. Seriously. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.